coming live to you with the Know It All Entrepreneur Show. And today's topic is Quit Trying Harder. I want to share with you some inspiration and wisdom and knowledge from this really amazing book. It's called U Squared, and it's by Bryce Pritchett, and it's about the power of U Squared, the quantum leap strategy for breakthrough performance. And what I love in the book, it starts with the fly story. I know you can all relate to the fly story. So think about, and Bryce Pritchett describes that on a hot July day, he sits and watches a fly flying against the closed window. Zit, 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 again and again and again. And he watches that fly. And let me share with you a little bit how he describes it. It's really beautiful. So there's a small fly burning out the last of its short life's energies in a futile attempt to fly through the glass of the window pane. The whining wings tell the poignant story of the fly's strategy: try harder. But it's not working. The frenzied effort offers no hope for survival. Ironically, the struggle is part of the trap. It is impossible for the fly to try hard enough to succeed at breaking through the glass. Nevertheless, this little insect has staked its life on reaching its goal through raw effort and determination. This fly is doomed. It will die there on the windowsill. And now here it comes. Across the room, 10 steps away, the door is open. 10 sounds of flying time. 10 seconds of flying time, and this small creature could reach the outside world it seeks. With only a fraction of the effort now being wasted, it could be free of his self-imposed trap. The breakthrough possibility is there. It would be so easy. Why doesn't the fly try another approach? Something dramatically different. How did it get so locked in the idea that this particular route and determined effort offer the most promise for success? What logic is there in continuing until death to seek a breakthrough with more of the same? A beautiful story, the fly story. And you most likely have seen the fly in the summer. Many flies, they go and zit, 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 fly with all the effort against the closed window. And maybe next to it, there was an open window. And if the fly would just stop a second, maybe stop and go back for a moment to look, okay, where is there an opening? Or maybe turn a little bit to see a window on the side open. Or again, stop and move a touch backwards and look, okay, there is another window. There is another opportunity. And this shares with us the way we are working often in life and in business. We try harder and harder and harder, and we do the same over and over again, and harder and harder. And then we get the same results. So Bryce Pritchett describes further in the book, you need to employ new behaviors. If you want to reach a quantum leap, if you really want to be successful, employ new behaviors. That means you want to develop goal-achieving habits. And those goal-achieving habits, they will change the way you're doing things. Maybe in the morning, instead of waking up and watching the news first thing, or going on your iPhone and scrolling on Facebook, you might go and exercise. You might use mindset techniques, imagery. So you want to learn goal-achieving habits that really help you to move forward to your goal. And then he describes further in the book, challenge the status quo. When you do more of the same, same input, same output. You do more of the same, you get the same results. And then you work harder and do more of the same, and you get still the same results. So you want to really challenge the status quo, and you want to get used to doing something completely different. If you want to get different results, you need a different input. You need to do something completely different so you can change the course. And you maybe need to step back, and maybe you need to look for that opening for you. Where is that window or the door open for you? And often we cannot see it. And that's when I was in that situation where I didn't make progress. I worked with my million-dollar mentors and coaches and consultants, and I learned from them how I can see where's the opening. So when I work with my clients today, I help them to find the opening. I help them to identify, okay, so where is a different way? And where is a door open? Where is a route you can go? Something different so you can achieve the result and you don't do the same over and over again, even harder and harder and harder. So then Price Pritchett also, he talks about you want to do something very different. That means, for example, if you see a wall, instead of climbing over, find a door and walk through. If you push against the river, go with the flow. So those are like metaphors, but they are really good metaphors because, again, we need to remind ourselves doing something different. And here it is. Why don't we do something different? Why are we so stuck with our old behaviors? We all are conditioned by our past experiences, and we do over and over and over again the same behaviors, the same things. We are so comfortable doing the same over and over again. And that's where you want to learn to be uncomfortable. You want to really embrace it and say, wow, I'm so uncomfortable right now, but I know I'm growing. And your quantum leap is on its way when you feel uneasy and uncomfortable. Why is that? Now think about when you're physically training, you are doing sports, you're stretching, you're running. When you stretch a little bit more, when you run the extra mile, you will feel tired physically. You feel it and you're like, oh, I'm stretching. And it feels in a way good. You're happy about you pushed yourself a little bit. Now mentally, when you are mentally stretching, you feel very, very uneasy and you feel it in your body, but you feel so uneasy that you stop doing it. You want to embrace it. Start to embrace feeling uncomfortable. Feeling so uncomfortable every time you are like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Embrace it and say, wow, I'm growing, I'm stretching. It is your mind stretching. Your mind muscles need to stretch. So embrace being uncomfortable. That's the only way you can move forward. And again, here is it so helpful when you work with a coach or consultant, because we can help you to push through those feeling of uncomfortableness and help you to clarify, okay, what is it? Why are you uncomfortable and how can you overcome it? What are some of the techniques? You can even stretch yourself further, and how can you become comfortable while being uncomfortable? And so you want to be really embracing that uneasiness. And the last thing, Price Pritchett, he shares many, many things in this marvelous little book, but the last thing I want to share with you is open your gifts. Open your gifts. What does he mean? So we all have gifts, talents, experiences, certifications, trainings, degrees, and we don't really use them. How many times are you using all the things you are talented at, you love to do, you are strong at, and you have experience? So open your gift, bring them out to the world, share your gifts with the world, share all your gifts with the world, because the world will benefit from your gifts. So open your gifts, and it's a good analogy for the holiday time. Open your gifts, bring them out, share everything, and allow yourself to open the gifts. And if you have doubt, the only thing you need to doubt is your own limits. You don't need to doubt that you can do it. Doubt your limits. That's the only thing you need to doubt. And that's another Price Pritchett quote. And if you like to get the book, it's a beautiful little book. It has 36 pages, easy to read. I love it when books have quotes and have a lot of empty space. It's just a really leisure book. Again, it's by Price Pritchett, Quantum Leap. And it's just an inspirational, beautiful book. And now for you, I would love for you to remember the most important thing is, going backwards, we just said at the end, open your gifts. Before, be comfortable being uncomfortable. Also, work on really doing something different. Change your habits, change the status quo. You want every day to do something different. Take a different way to work. Do something completely different. Eat something different. So you stretch your mental muscles and you stretch your feeling of uncomfortableness, because the more you do it, the more you will feel comfortable in a new environment and the more easily you can grow and stretch. And with that, if you have any questions, please contact me. I'd love to help you to move beyond your comfort zone and to do that quantum leap you're looking for in life and in business. And also, if you like the show, please share on your personal channels all over Facebook. Here at Talk of San Diego, our mission is to reach 5 billion views by the end of this year. We are almost there, so we love to have your help. Share the shows and learn from us, and share also your comments below. We love to hear about how things are going for you and how you are progressing on your quantum leap, and how you are embracing being uncomfortable. So be comfortable being uncomfortable, open your gifts, and do something new every day. And with that, goodbye for now.